Watch closely. We are in a region of Vietnam, at a local seafood restaurant. This giant shell has just been freshly caught from the sea. The local Vietnamese chef is using a sharp hook to kill the giant shell. You can see that when it feels pain, the shell releases a lot of semi-transparent mucus. This treatment method should make it easier to remove the shell's meat later. Poor animal. After processing, the shell can be placed in cold water to cook. By using boiling water, the meat contracts and separates from the shell. This species is said to be called the phoenix tail shell, an extremely rare and endangered species. If this shell comes into your hands, you will have a rare gem, as the meat of this shell is highly valued. In reality, the meat is somewhat similar to large abalone, and the taste is likely similar to that of common shell meat. At most, it attracts some illegal hunters with a peculiar obsession. The shell's viscera are removed by hand, and it seems they don't know which parts are edible, preserving only the most valuable meat. We can see that the Vietnamese chef is quite strict with hygiene conditions when preparing the dishes. This is quite different from the cooking methods we usually see among Vietnamese people. The phoenix tail shell is a true masterpiece of nature. The clean shell meat is mixed with ice and running water to reach the ideal freezing temperature. After that, it is possible to use the shell and ice to make a stand where the meat will be placed. First, some slices of pickled ginger are rolled into a rose-like flour and placed on cucumber slices, adding a spoonful of synthetic herring roe. Vietnamese people usually eat this shell meat as sashimi. First, the meat is cut into thin slices. The sliced meat is yellowish, resembling smoked shellfish from Chao Zhou, but the taste is unknown. With everything prepared, the giant shell meat is placed on ice. In some countries, few people dare to try this meat, but there are some brave souls who take the risk, even with potential danger. This rare sashimi is ready. The way to eat it is simple. Just dip it in soy sauce with wasabi and accompany it with perilla leaves and peppers. Besides sashimi, Vietnamese people have other ways of preparing this meat. The processed meat is cut into thick slices and placed in a bowl. After preparation, oil is heated in the pan. First, garlic and chopped peppers are added, frying until the aroma is released. Then, the shell meat is added to the pan and mixed with a sweet and sour mixture, increasing the heat. When the meat absorbs the broth, fresh coconut flakes are added. To intensify the coconut flavor, concentrated coconut milk is added. This dish has a typical Southeast Asian touch. Has anyone tried a similar dish? Share your impressions in the comments. Finally, starch water is added to thicken the sauce, and the dish is ready. The Vietnamese chef has a unique approach to cooking shell meat. This dish has a sweet, sour, and spicy taste with a hint of coconut. This cooking method is popular among locals, but it may not appeal to everyone. Besides these recipes, there is a Western way of preparing the meat. First, the meat is fried with a lot of butter, and then cheese sauce is added. After that, chili oil is added for flavor. This dish may seem strange to us, but in different cultures, new culinary ideas emerge, and that's natural. When the cheese thickens, the dish is served. It is accompanied by French bread. Wildlife protection laws in Vietnam are weak, and it is a pity to see this shell being consumed. Did these delicacies make you hungry? Share your opinion in the comments. The shell weighs more than a kilogram, and the meat represents only 1/5 of that. This was the way to prepare the giant shell meat. If you liked the video, follow me and click the like button. See you soon.